What was playing as Ea Nasir pedaled his famously substandard copper? Was Bach a revolutionary or simply a master of the old rules? Did the Beatles secretly know far more music theory than they let on? Welcome to From Noise to Notes, where we trace the path noise took to become the music we know and love today. Humans have been shaping noise into sound for as long as we've existed. The human voice offered us the perfect starting point. Alongside it came simple percussion, perhaps nothing more than two rocks struck together in rhythm. There is even contested evidence that Neanderthals may have created bone flutes as far back as 6,000 years ago, such as the find at Diuyababe. But, as with so many things in human history, the story truly begins with the birthplace of civilization itself, Mesopotamia. What set Mesopotamian music apart wasn't just that it existed, but that it was written, organized, and taught. Clay tablets from Sumer and Akkad record musical intervals, tunings, and even instructions for performance. These weren't passing traditions, but part of a shared musical language that remained in use for over 1,000 years. This complexity did not emerge out of abstraction, but necessity. Music mattered deeply in ritual, in court, and in daily life, and teaching it required agreed upon terms, systems, and structures. In Mesopotamia, music had already begun to move from instinct into theory. Religion and music were inseparable. Gala priests sang prayers during ceremonies, accompanied by instruments and likely even dancers, jugglers, or acrobats. Instruments themselves were sometimes deified, receiving offerings to honor Ea, the god of music and wisdom. There existed two classes of musician, the Gala and the Nar. The Gala performed during temple rituals, while the Nar were the musicians of royalty, transporting and performing music on their instruments wherever the king may go. Both were highly regarded in Mesopotamian society. But music wasn't confined to temple. Shepherds likely played flutes to their flocks, musicians wrote love songs, celebrated sports, and composed pieces for drinking and revelry. It was woven into the very fabric of daily life. Mesopotamians invented a wide range of instruments, from wind instruments like flutes and oboes to strings and percussion instruments that would carry an uncanny resemblance to what we might know today. Of course, it would be foolish to presume that music was absent from one of civilization's most defining innovations, war. Assyrians, perhaps the most warlike of the Mesopotamian peoples, brought drums, shrill flutes, cymbals, and even clashing iron bells onto the battlefield. Music could terrify enemies, inspire soldiers, and turn a charge into something almost ritualistic. But as much as we might know of Mesopotamian music theory, instruments, and their place in their society, much has been lost to time. The most famous surviving works, and potentially the oldest written music in existence, are the Hurrian hymns. Inscribed in cuneiform on clay tablets, they're approximately 3,500 years old. Through recreations, we have the opportunity to transport ourselves 3.5 millennia back in time to hear what the infamous Ea Nasir might have listened to as he swindled his customers. The Hurrian hymn number 6. Join us next time as we delve into the world of ancient Greece and how music first started evolving towards the division of the octave into what later became scale.